In this video, we are going to cover the basics of TypeScript. So I will create one file index.ts. Okay. So what I will do is that I will create one variable const name, or rather my name equals to test. Okay. So how does it sound to you? It is normal JavaScript only. We did not really add any time. Console.log type of my name. Okay. Should I run this code? Yeah, like this. And one more thing, guys, go to your extensions and search for this code runner. Install this. Also install this ts node globally by running npm install -g ts node. Okay. Anyway, how can I add the type safety now? Here the TypeScript has inferred the type as a string. How can I add the type safety? I will add string like this. Now we have specified the type of this variable. Okay. In the same way, you can create variables for other data types. Const truth boolean equals to false, or maybe my name, or let's say type of my name equals string. But what if you do something else? 0. Here you see an error. Type number is not assignable to type boolean. Means here it will come like this only. False or true. Okay. And if you want to define a number data type, const age number equals to 24. Okay, that's how you define a number data type. You have string, you have number, you have boolean. You can define in this way. Okay, how about null and undefined? Const nothing equals to null like this, or undefined, and in this way you can set undefined to null as well, like this. Okay, can you set null to undefined? Yeah, for sure. So null and undefined work like this in TypeScript. We'll be exploring them further. So this was about primitive data types, and now we will see how can we define the data types for the functions. Function print name, or let's say return name. Name string. So when you define a parameter, you can specify types like this, and here return name, or name.length, because you know that the name is a string, so it definitely has a length property. But we have not defined the type, I mean the return type of this function, so it has inferred it as number, you see. What if we specify? Like this. But if I specify as boolean, then see, type number is not assignable to type boolean. Okay. So name dot length triple equals to 0. We can do this. Now, how do you define the types for functions that do not return anything at all? So for that, what you can do is that you can write void and rename this print name. Renaming is an optional choice. Okay. Now error you see, type number is not assignable type void. Definitely. Console log name. That's it. Nothing. Console of log and just print the name in style only. Your name is me, like this. Okay. Now print name lucky. I run this code and it worked. Okay. Anyway, let me close this file. So yeah, that's how we are working today. This is how you can define the types for the function. Now it comes to the non-primitive data types. Now, if you want to define any object or array or tuples, first let us see the object. Const user equals to this. So name, test, age 44, and description or maybe hobbies. Say gaming, like this. Here you can see the type is already taken as this. But what if you wanted to specify a type for this object? What would you do? You got two options. First one is to define a type using the type keyword. Type user equals name, string, age, number, hobbies, string as well. Maybe comma separated values, like we will be coming to array, but let's first see the object. So and singing, la 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 la. Sorry. Here you can specify names. So this user object is now the user type. If I comment this out, you see this error. Property hobbies is missing. Quick fix, add missing properties like this and blah blah blah. OVOE new. Anyway. So this is how you can define the type for objects using the type keyword. There is another way to do it. Interface user. Like this you see. So using the interface, you add these additional properties. But what if you had a type user like this? Here you can add the additional properties as well. Okay. But now if I add name test or let's say string only, let's not add any kind of stringness. Age does not exist. Okay. Interface user like this. Here also you see. So now when you did not define any property at all, you can add as much as you want. But when you define, then other properties you cannot add. Okay, like this. So what's the difference between this type and an interface? See, the difference is that interfaces can be extended. You define any other interface, interface user 2 extends user age, number, and hobbies string user 2. And now this word types cannot be extended, interfaces can be extended. Okay, so this is how you work with the types in the object. And now we will look at how can we work with the arrays. Clear all this. Const games equals to dungeon hunter 3. Yeah, I like old school games there, sorry. Asphalt 6, Little Big City, and the last one, Gangster Ride, City of Saints. Did you see something? This is an array of strings. What if I add a number? Now what does it become? String or number? What if you want to specify? So you will specify like this, string. Now this has become the array of strings. The same way, array of number if you type, string you cannot add. This is how we work with the arrays. Okay? Yeah. So now if you want to have multiple types of items in an array, then string, number, boolean, like this, 9, 8, 7, true, false. It worked. Can it add null? For sure. Can it add undefined? For sure. Null and undefined can be added. But what if we have any other array? Then it does not. Okay. So yeah, that is how you work with the arrays. Exploring the types further, if you want to have the union of types, so const multiple types, string or number or boolean, and it can be a string and it can be a number, it can be a boolean, but it cannot be an array. Okay. This way. So this way you define the union types. Okay. Now we have any type as well. Okay. Before moving on to that, I want to show you how to define the tuple as well. I will then move on to the any type and unknown type. So any type. First, foo. Any. Any means any. So it can be string, it can be boolean, it can be number, it can be array, it can be this, it can be that, it can be those, it can be whatever. But listen guys, using any is a very very bad practice as long as you can add the type checking in TypeScript. You have to add it. You should only use any when there is no other solution coming into your mind and you need to deliver the project urgently. Okay, then only you should use any, and also you need to make sure that this does not cause any kind of conflict on the production. When you use any, you need to do a good amount of unit testing. And when it comes to unit testing, I have also a unit testing course as well that you can check on my channel. Okay, unknown type. Unknown can also take on this, but the difference between any and unknown is that any accepts all the types, where unknown requires you to add a type checking. In any, you don't add any kind of type checking, but unknown type, you have to add a type checking that if this is a string, then I do that. If this is a boolean, then I do that. But if it is any means any. You do anything. You are free. Unlimited money in a game mode. Do anything. That way. Okay. Anyway, I was talking about the tuples, but I instead ended up defining this. So sorry. Anyway, now I will tell you how to define the tuples. First, let's say my tuple string number equals to test 0. Okay, and there is some issue. It says that type testing. Oh, like this. So tuple has the fixed number of elements inside an array. You cannot add more. Okay, see, now this is tricky. So yeah, that is how the tuples work. Rest everything is same as the array. Okay, that is how we work with tuples in TypeScript. So yeah, this is about the basics. In the next video, we will learn about the object-oriented programming with TypeScript. Okay, for now, this is fine. Okay, so meet you in the next video.